I'm standing outside the round room of the magnificent mansion house in Dublin city centre. This was the location for the first ever sitting of Dáil Éireann almost 100 years ago. And just after 6 p.m. on Friday evening, June 2nd this year, it also witnessed another extraordinary moment in Irish political life. Hundreds of people crammed into the round room to cheer on as Leo Varadkar was elected as the new leader of Fine Gael. Now he's on the cusp of becoming Taoiseach, succeeding his party colleague McKenna. Such successions are significant events in Irish political life. It signifies change, sometimes incremental, sometimes substantial. Leo Varadkar will become the 13th head of government since the foundation of the state. Given that the state is now nearing its centenary, it has become one of those comparatively rare moments in Irish politics. We usually associate a change of Taoiseach with a general election, but many changes have taken place mid-term. Jack Lynch took over from Sean Lemass in late 1966 and did not seek his own electoral mandate as Taoiseach until 1969. Similarly, Albert Reynolds took over from Charles Haughey in 1992 and Brian Cowan succeeded Bertie Ahern in 2008. Cowan faced no rival and was appointed by acclamation. Unusually, in 1994 there was a change of Taoiseach, but also a change of government when Labour switched allegiance from Mr Reynolds to support Fine Gael leader John Bruton's appointment as Taoiseach. It followed a spectacular fallout between Labour and Fianna Fáil. It stemmed from a row over the appointment of the Attorney General to the High Court and a controversy over delays in extraditing a paedophile priest, Brendan Smith, to Northern Ireland. What is highly unusual is the novel way in which Fine Gael selected its new leader. The precedent was for the Oireachtas members, MEPs, TDs and senators to select the new leader, usually by secret ballot. Most parties have moved away from that in recent years as part of modernisation and reform programmes in response to a far more volatile political landscape. For the first time, Fine Gael split its election into 3 colleges. The parliamentary party had 65% vote weighting, the party's members had 25% and its 235 councillors had 10%. So while the support of the Oireachtas members was the most important, the rank and file of the party had some say for the first time. Leo Varadkar received so much support from his parliamentary colleagues that the race was all but over after 48 hours. But Simon Coveney managed to avoid a rout by taking the argument to the party's grassroots. There followed countrywide tours, big social media campaigns and 4 hustings debates, which generated huge publicity. It made for a more presidential campaign than ever seen before. Coveney's spirited performance saw him win the backing of the membership. For a moment, it looked like an upset was on the cards. But Varadkar won such strong backing from the all-important Oireachtas College that his victory was decisive. Fianna Fáil and Labour have both adopted similar processes for electing their leaders. It will be no surprise if they also announce hustings and debates, given the success of the Fine Gael experience. Leo Varadkar is set to become the state's youngest ever Taoiseach, appointed at the age of 38. He will be the first gay politician to be elected to this role. He is the first child of an immigrant to assume the office, although Eamon de Valera's father was Spanish. And for all these reasons, his election to the highest office in the land will be historic.